Good morning, everyone. Today I want to talk about something that many people try to hide, something many people are embarrassed about, something many people have been told not to do. The title of today's message is It's Okay to Cry. Let me say that again. It's okay to cry. For many years, people were taught that crying was a sign of weakness. Some were told to toughen up. Some were told to hold it in. Some were told that strong people don't cry. But I believe that is one of the greatest myths ever created. Because crying is not weakness. Crying is human. Crying is natural. Crying is sometimes necessary. And today I want every senior listening to understand that tears are not something to be ashamed of. Life gives us reasons to cry. If you've lived long enough, life has probably given you reasons to cry. You may have cried when you lost someone you loved. You may have cried after receiving difficult news. You may have cried during illness. You may have cried during financial struggles. You may have cried because of disappointment. You may have cried because your heart was broken. You may have cried because life felt overwhelming. And that's okay. Because tears are often the heart's way of expressing what words cannot. Seniors carry deep emotions. One thing people sometimes forget is that seniors have lived through many seasons of life. You have experienced joy, but you've also experienced loss. You have buried friends. You may have buried family members. You may have lost spouses. You may have watched your children struggle. You may have faced serious health challenges. There's a lot for one heart to carry. Sometimes tears are simply evidence that you have loved deeply. And there's no shame in that. Crying does not mean you're weak. Some of the strongest people in the world cry. Strong fathers cry. Strong mothers cry. Veterans cry. Leaders cry. Caregivers cry. Faithful people cry. Strong people cry because strength is not the absence of emotion. Strength is having the courage to feel your emotions and continue moving forward. A person who cries and keeps going is often stronger than a person who pretends nothing hurts. Anxiety and tears. Many seniors deal with anxiety. Sometimes anxiety creates so much pressure that emotions build up inside. Worries about health. Worries about family. Worries about finances. Worries about the future. When those emotions build up, tears sometimes follow, and that's okay. Sometimes crying releases tension. Sometimes it allows the mind and body to let go of stress. Sometimes tears help us breathe again. Never feel guilty for releasing emotions in a healthy way. Depression and emotional release. Depression can create a heavy burden. Some people cry often. Others become unable to cry at all. Both experiences can happen. But emotions need healthy outlets. Holding everything inside can make the burden even heavier. Talking, praying, writing, sharing, and yes, sometimes crying. These are ways the heart processes pain. Tears do not solve every problem, but they often help us carry the weight. Crying through health challenges. Many seniors face difficult diagnoses: diabetes, heart disease, cancer, arthritis, chronic pain, mobility limitations. Sometimes receiving difficult medical news can bring tears. That's normal. It does not mean you have lost faith. It does not mean you have given up. It simply means you are human. Even strong people have moments when emotions rise to the surface. Allow yourself those moments. Tears often come from love. Think about it. Why do we cry when we lose someone? Because we love them. Why do we cry when someone is hurting? Because we care. Why do we cry when life changes? Because something mattered to us. Many tears come from love, and love is one of the greatest gifts we possess. Never be ashamed of tears that come from a caring heart. Crying can be part of healing. Sometimes healing begins when we stop pretending, when we stop saying, "I'm fine," when we're not, when we stop acting like nothing hurts, when we stop carrying every burden alone. Healing often begins with honesty, and sometimes honesty includes tears. There are moments when crying is not a sign that you're falling apart. It's a sign that healing has begun. Faith and tears. Many people believe faith means never crying, but that's not true. Faithful people cry too. Faith does not eliminate emotion. Faith helps us move through emotion. Faith gives us strength when tears come. Faith reminds us that pain is temporary. Faith reminds us that we are never alone. Faith reminds us that even difficult seasons have purpose. You can have faith and still cry. You can trust and still cry. You can believe and still cry. The two are not opposites. Don't cry alone. One thing I want to encourage singers to do is this. Don't cry alone if you don't have to. Talk to someone. Call a friend. Speak with family. Talk with someone you trust. Share your burden. The strongest communities are built when people support one another. You do not have to carry everything by yourself. Tears do not last forever. One beautiful thing about tears is that they usually do not stay forever. Eventually the tears slow. Eventually the storm passes. Eventually healing begins. Eventually peace returns. Difficult season may not end overnight, but tears are not permanent residents. They are visitors. And many times they leave behind wisdom, healing, and strength. What tears teach us? Tears teach us several things. They teach us we care, we love, we are human, we are alive, we are connected, we are capable of healing. Every tear tells a story, and many of those stories reveal strength rather than weakness. As I close today, I want every senior listening to remember this. It's okay to cry. It's okay to feel. It's okay to grieve. It's okay to hurt. It's okay to release what you've been carrying. You don't have to pretend to be strong every second of every day. Real strength includes honesty. Real strength includes vulnerability. Real strength includes allowing yourself to feel. If tears come, let them come. If your heart hurts, acknowledge it. If life feels heavy, don't carry it alone. Because crying is not a sign that you are weak. Sometimes crying is proof that you have been strong for a very long time. And remember, tears may fall from your eyes, but they do not diminish your strength. In many cases, they reveal it. Thank you, and may God bless each and every one of you. Every move matters. Have a great day, everyone.